Hey guys, Len here with the Potter's Pickers. I just wanted to make a quick video here. Um, I'm part of several online reselling Facebook groups, and the theme we've been hearing kind of all summer is how slow it's been in the summertime and how we can't wait for Q4. And I feel you. I've just transitioned over the last couple of weeks to doing this now full time. And so I can certainly relate to wanting it to be busier. But one thing that concerns me a little bit is I think that maybe some of us summary sellers are maybe aiming a little too high. We want an average sale of $25, $35, $40. And who doesn't, right? Who doesn't want that? The problem is when things are slow, there's a reason that it's slow. It's slow in the summer because people are on vacation. And look, I'm preaching to the choir here. You all know, all of this stuff, that people are on vacation. They're spending their money on other things, right? So one of the things that I try to do, and I'm not even sure this was really intentional, it's just a mindset that I have, is that I'm not afraid to sell inexpensive items for the right price. That's the key. The return on investment still has to be good. I have right now about 550 items in my store, and I'm going to share my screen with you and show you kind of what my store looks like. You'd be surprised that the vast majority of my store is items $15 and less. And why I think this is important is because this time of year, people are still going to buy $10 items, $15 items. So if you're at a garage sale and you see things that are selling for 25 cents, 50 cents, $1 that you can turn around and sell for $8, $10, $12, $15, you have to be willing to do that. And we know the amount of work that it takes to create a listing, but if you want to keep the revenue stream constant, I believe that's something you have to do. Now, I'm going to share my screen with you. So get ready for the little infinity screen here. There it goes. Okay, so right now what I want to do is I want to show you my store, and right now I have things categorized. If you look right here, I've got it all from lowest price first. And what you'll see is that I have some movies and some video games, $3, $3.50, $4. Why would I bother doing this? Why would I bother investing this? Well, one thing that I try to do is I try to list stuff like this when there's a promo, when there's free listings, because this is stuff that I can list really fast. So when there's 1,000 free listings for a weekend, this is the time I'm going to load this stuff up. So $3 items, $4, $5 items. And again, I want to remind you, I have 550 items, 549 items. And if you look over here on the left under store categories, I have a fairly diverse store. I have several categories. We have clothes and everything. And see, a lot of people want to stay away from things like this because of how competitive the categories can be. And it's true, there is a lot of competition. But one thing that you can do to help set yourself apart is great pictures and great descriptions. I love what the Jay and Ryan say on Scavenger's Life. You take pictures like you can't write a description, and you write your description as if you have no pictures. So very important to set yourself apart here. Look, a lot of $6 items. And what are we seeing here? Records, cassettes, books, video games. This is my meat and potatoes, you guys. This is what pays the bills. This is it right here. Now, this audio book that I have here, CD audio book. I've never heard of this author, never heard of the book, but I went to a garage sale and they had a stack of these things for 25 cents and 50 cents a piece. So I grabbed the entire stack. And what's great about these, I use my iPhone for a lot of listings. If it's got the UPC code on the back, and this is true with video games also, you can scan it with this under the seller part of your iPhone app. You scan it, and it'll give you a pre-fill. Then all you got to do is populate your pictures, your pricing, your shipping, and you're done. And these list so fast. So that's what I do. Now, that's not to say, look, I have some expensive items, but look here, I have 7 pages in my store. Let's go to page 5 once. Page 5, I'm still at $10 items. But there's some diversity here. Look, we have some houseware, some Fire King. I got this book. You guys, I got a stack of these books. This is for amateur ham radio stuff. I got a stack of these books for $1 a piece. There was about 20 of them. Some of the books sold for like $25-$30 a piece. Most of them are $10 books. I only have like 5 of them left in my store, you guys. So you gotta go looking for this stuff. Now here's the important thing. Do you see how I've titled this? I got the title of the book, and then I have this vertical slash here. This vertical slash, very important for search engine optimization. So if someone searches the title of the book on Google, my listing will come up. If someone searches ham radio, that'll come up. If someone searches vintage books, that'll come up. Any combination of these things, this makes for a separate, I don't even know what the word is, but in Google for the search engine optimization, that's how you have to do it. Use these little vertical hashes. I believe it's like your control and then, or I'm sorry, your shift and then the button right up above your enter. And that'll give you that. So let me go back to my store here and show you. So here we are, 5 pages in to my 7-page store, and we're still on $10 items, video games, books, records, meat and potatoes, you guys, meat and potatoes. So what's the key here? 5 pages. Let's go to page 7. See where we finally get. Okay, page 7, I'm finally over $10. $10, $12, $50 items. And these are things that I've only paid maybe 50 cents to $1.50 for. Maybe $2 at the most for most of this stuff. So finally starting to get to some $15 items here. So now that's not to say I don't have expensive items in my store, but here I am, the last page of my store. I still have $20 items, you guys. Clothes, records. But let's scroll down to the bottom here. Oh, wait. I got a 12-page store. Still on $30 items. So you get the point, right? I don't want to beat a dead horse here. But here, got some $100 items and stuff. But this isn't the stuff that's necessarily going to sell like crazy fast. It may. Sometimes it does, but I can't count on that. I can't count on this Picasso lithograph selling for $26.95. This is your classic long tail item. That thing will sit in my store for 3 years if it has to. I don't care. But I want to turn over. I want to turn stuff over. Now, here's the other thing. My feedback is 100%, 150 feedback, all positive. And when I make a listing, being a top-rated power seller, if I list everything so that it gives me the little tab, that's going to help when people search. Your stuff's going to come to the top. And then when you, again, good pictures, good descriptions. I put right in my descriptions, check our feedback. We ship quickly and package securely. There's no reason not to ship an item within 24 hours of it selling, unless you're on vacation or something. But if you're home, when that thing sells, you pack it and you ship it, get it out, get it out of the house. And that's all going to help with customer service. That's all going to get your ratings up there. And then put in your rating. Hey, I'm an eBay top-rated power seller. That means you can trust me. I'm going to deliver high service. I take returns. In fact, in all of my listings, let me go back and show you. this listing here. I'll just open one of my listings and I'll put it in. I'll show you here. Returns accepted for any reason, including buyer's remorse. You know how many returns I've had? 0. I've had 0 returns in my store. Now, maybe I'm lucky. I concede that. That's entirely possible. So, but the reason I want to share this stuff with you guys is because, yeah, it's slow. And it's going to be slow for probably another month here. September, things should really start to pick up for us. But you have to sell these low-priced items. You have, and you're going to be in highly competitive categories, and you have to set yourself apart with a really high level of service, and you know, it's something you can't be afraid to boast in. You have to set yourself apart from other sellers. So I'm gonna share my screen with you again, and get ready for infinity screen. There it goes. So here's my selling manager here. Okay, this is everything that I've sold recently. So here you have the column with sale price. Have some $40, some $24 items, $17, $5.99, $12.99. This is meat and potatoes, records, video games, books. You know, we're not seeing super high dollar items in here. You know, I struck gold with a $1 record that sold for $62. I cannot count on that. Neither can you, but it happens, and it's great. It's nice little bonus and everything. But by and large, the things that I'm selling here, guys, $10, $8, $14, $10. Then I had one buyer who bought 5 of my records for $81.95. On average, those were probably $15 or $16 records, but he wanted a bunch of them. So that's a nice bonus. $3.99 for this book. I think we paid a dime for that at a garage sale or something. It might have even been in a free box. But look, if I can take something for free and turn it into $4, why wouldn't I? The buyer's going to pay for shipping. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to sell inexpensive items. You know, this is ultimately, for some of us, me included, this is my job. And so I can't be out there looking for pelts to hang on the wall. Oh, look at this. I bought this for $1, sold it for $100. I bought this for $5, sold it for $200, whatever. That's great. And that happens. But you have to be out there looking for meat and potatoes to keep the pipeline full, keep items in your store, because let's face it, I don't know if it's an algorithm. I'm not like one of these eBay conspiracy theorists, but it does seem the more you list, the more that sells. So if you can get a stack of 25 books for, you know, $10, and you load those all in about an hour and a half, that's, I don't know, chances are you're going to sell something the day you list that. My wife and I today, we were at a homeschool curriculum sale. We spent about $50 on probably 40 to, I don't know, 30 or 40 books probably. And there's some $50, $60 books in there, some teacher guides and stuff like that. But most of it is $10, $15 stuff. Meat and potatoes. That's what it's about, you guys. You want to keep in the game when it's slow. You got to sell in competitive categories. You have to sell at low prices, and you have to set yourself apart with good pictures, good descriptions. Crank up your service so you can get that top-rated seller status if you're not there. And, you know, once you hit top-rated seller, power seller isn't far behind. Then you have to maintain it. You have to keep providing that service. So I think I'm probably preaching to the choir here with most of you guys. I see enough on the groups that everyone seems to be providing good service. Everyone's doing a real good job. Everyone's working hard. Just keep your nose to the grindstone. I hope I offered something here that's helpful to you. I would appreciate it if you subscribe, Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. That's down in the description box below. And feel free to hit me up with any questions in the comment feed. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.